everyone, Alex Donne here, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, short and sweet, but very exciting, and that is revealing the new title for my second YA thriller, the book formerly known as Murder, She Texted. We're in a slightly new setting because in accordance with spooky season, we're getting a rain in Los Angeles, and this is actually the best lighting in my apartment, but we love it also for the spooky chilly ASMR vibes. But first, why the title change? This is a fun kind of how the sausage is made kind of thing. It is all about first impressions. Murder, She Texted is a great title. My agent came up with it before we went on submission with this on option for my proposal, and we announced with it because it was just such a cute, catchy title. And I'm definitely glad we went with that instead of Untitled, because it was something for y'all to kind of glom onto, memorable to think about this book, but it always felt off to me, felt wrong. I was still in the process of writing the book, but I knew it was leaning kind of dark. And Murder, She Texted is a really cute title. It's almost a little bit camp, and it makes you think of a very particular kind of book. And it's not that I've thrown humor out the window. There are some moments of levity and some sarcasm in the book, as usual for me, but it just didn't feel right. And when it came time to do the cover, my editor asked me, do you have anything in mind, any ideas? I can pass it along to the designer. And I typed something up, but you know, you're thinking of typography. Typography is really, really important. How the title looks on the cover. It can make a huge impression, it should make a huge impression on readers. And the thing with the title like Murder, She Texted is you're gonna have a cover with a phone on it. You have to evoke the texting if that is the title. And texting is a normal part of the book because there are characters who are teenagers, but it is not a critical part of the book. And so I just expressed that concern, and the designer agreed with me. I'm fortunate to have Casey Moses doing my cover again, and if you're interested in that aspect of publishing, I did a whole awesome live stream with Casey a couple of months ago. It's on the channel, asking her all of my burning questions, like what is it like being a professional cover designer for a Big 5 publisher? She also did my cover for the Ivies, and it was a relief to know that like the cover designer knew exactly what I was getting at and agreed, let's try to find a title that is it allows us more options for the cover essentially, but also I wanted something with a harder edge that still felt really commercial and would stand out in the market. So we had to go into brainstorming mode, which is always it's both fun and painful. I came up with a list of keywords, my editor worked on it, we had a phone call, we chatted about it a bit, and luckily she decided to take one for the team. I was feeling a little exhausted, I was knee-deep in edits at this point. She sent me a list of ideas that she had, and one of them jumped out at me, and I was like, there's something there. And there were actually two variations on a similar word play. And I went back and forth on them. I do what I always do. I Googled them, I looked on Amazon, I looked on Goodreads, and I don't know, one vibed, and I sent it to friends, and I was like, I think this is the title, what do you think? And that's how we picked the title. I basically wrote back to my editor and I said, that one, and 24 hours later she was like, I changed it in the system. And then it became my title. So without further ado, you're like, what's the title? So the new title of Murder, She Texted, of my second YA thriller, which is going to be out next year, fall 2022. I'm so sorry you have to wait a whole year, but it's gonna be great. The new title is Pretty Dead Queens. Because they're dead homecoming queens, you get it? I just love it. It's both a paint by numbers YA thriller title, but it's not a YA thriller title that exists, and it just felt so evocative and commercial and dark and perfect. It just has a really strong thematic meaning that I really like, and this enabled the designer to like think about it in a broader way. I have seen very early, not cover comps, but like I saw, well I guess technically cover comps, like I saw some of the design ideas. There's been a photo shoot. Now those are all things you're gonna have to wait on, but trust me, it is going to be worth the wait. The concept is chef's kiss. It's so good. I've seen the title treatment, like the direction that we're going in. It is amazing. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I have been dying to tell you this title for 2 months, and now it's official. Pretty Dead Queens, Alexa Donne, coming fall 2022 to bookstores near you. I cannot wait. Oh, I'm so glad that now I get to update it on social media everywhere, and I can finally use the new initials. It was MST, now it's PDQ, which I think has an interesting edge. You know, you throw a Q in there, it makes it kind of special. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up before the cat that is right here disturbs the camera any more than he already has. I want to know down below in the comments, what do you think of the new title? Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and happy writing.